And welcome once again to the East of England Arena here in Peterborough, United Kingdom. We are live on Sky Sports and DAZN for a great night of boxing action. StubHub and JD Sports. All of tonight's bouts are sanctioned under the auspices of the British Boxing Board of Control, the representative, Mr. Robert W. Smith. Your timekeeper for this contest from Harrow Weald is John Smith, and at the sound of the bell, your third person in the ring from Doncaster, A-star referee, Mr. Michael Alexander. And now, ladies and gentlemen, 6 rounds of boxing scheduled in the Super Bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, she wears the red and white. She stands with her head trainer, Mike Reese. She scaled 8 stone, 13 pounds, 2 ounces. Her professional record, 3 victories against 7 defeats. She has 2 wins coming by way of knockout. Hailing from Swindon and fighting out of Malmesbury, introducing Lady Luck. Here is Bec Connolly. And her opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner. She stands with her head trainer, Adam Booth. She wears the blue trunks. She also scaled at already 8 stone, 13 pounds, 2 ounces. Tonight, she makes her much anticipated professional debut. Here is the 2017 Elite National Champion, fighting out of Catford, London, Ellie Scotney.
Michael Alexander with the final words for these 2 fighters. Mike Reese in the corner there for Bec Connolly, Adam Booth and Huzaifa Iqbal for Ellie Scotney. Sharing that gym with the likes of Josh Kelly, Michael Conlon.
Okay, seconds out, round 1.
So into the first we go. They're scheduled for 6 2-minute rounds in the Super Bantamweight division. Connolly in the red, white and black, and Scotney in the white and black. She had a good amateur career, Scotney. Won numerous titles, was on that GB podium squad, but decided that professional boxing was going to suit her better, and she's caught Connolly early on with a couple of left hands that Connolly has managed to take pretty effectively. I outlined at the start the kinds of fighters that Connolly has been in with. She was stopped by Jonas and Harper, but in 3 and 4 rounds, and did those 10 rounds against Rachel Ball. So this is a good match for a pro debut, Matt.
Yeah, it seems like a tough match for a pro debut when you look at the experience and the people that Connolly has been in with. But already, Scotney landing a couple of really good left hooks. She's slipping inside that lead jab. She's looking for the left hook to the body. She's doubling it up to the head. And even a jab's been good. She snapped the head back a few times. Looking to bring the right hand over the top there too. Yeah, very, very good. Positive start from Scotney.
Scotney looking for the body. Connolly just popping out the jab. She's keeping herself nice and compact so far. Right hand gets through there, though, from Scotney, just touching with that lead hand. Sends another right straight down the middle.
Keep your hands up, watch the chopping right hand.
Connolly now training at Malmesbury, same gym as Joe Hughes. Had been with Paddy Fitzpatrick her whole career before that. So that's a change that she's had to undergo recently.
Yeah, again, slipping inside the jab and landing a nice left hook to the body, and also the right hand over the top. She's looking for a really nice, polished start here. It's a pro debut and very impressive first round from her.
Boxing on Sky Sports, brought to you by Voltarol.
When we designed the Volkswagen ID.3, we didn't want to change the world. We didn't want to make an impact. We didn't want to leave much of an impression at all, really. That's why we built it net carbon neutral. Introducing the all-electric Volkswagen ID.3. Created, net carbon neutral.
Boxing on Sky Sports, brought to you by Voltarol.
Well, that's Hannah Rankin, who was supposed to be boxing for a world title tonight against Vanna Marshall. The WBO middleweight was expected to be on the line. We're just waiting to see when that will be rescheduled for. So into the second round here. Scotney making a nice sharp start against Connolly, but Connolly kept things together in that opening 2 minutes. She never looked in any particular trouble. Adam Booth between rounds telling Scotney just to stay patient.
Nice left hook to the body there, and she rolled out underneath, came underneath the left hook counter. So she's not just thinking about her offense, but her defense is good as well. She lets her shots off, she lands them, and then she's moving that head after she finishes punching. Again, lovely move there, just coming under the left hook.
Come back with the hook.
She won English and GB youth titles as an amateur. As I mentioned, a couple of years on that podium squad, a European under-22 silver, a senior ABA title, a European youth bronze. There were plenty of accolades. She did have some hand trouble at times, though. And the one outing to the World Championships in India in 2018 was an experience to forget. Suffered quite badly with illness and went out of the competition early.
Little feint, Bet. Little feint before you fold the jab. That's it, good. Good girl. You can see that right hand coming now.
Well, I like the way when she does throw that right hand, she makes sure she transfers the weight onto her left foot, her front foot. She's in a position there to come back then with the left hook and bring herself back on balance. You can see she's throwing the right hand, but she's also cocking the left hook.
Right.
Michael Alexander just getting between the two of them. Connolly just looking for that 1-2. Trying to give something back to Scotney here, but as in the first round, she's kept things fairly compact, fairly solid. She's not shipping too much.
Well, there's that nice head movement again from Scotney. She lands her shots, but she's also making sure she's rolling out underneath, not standing there, admiring her work, getting caught with counters.
Boxing on Sky Sports, brought to you by Voltarol.
Grandland X and Crossland X. Get real with a Vauxhall SUV.
Boxing on Sky Sports, brought to you by Voltarol.
Scotney just staying on her feet between rounds.
Yeah, nice left hook there. She's landed a few real crisp shots. She comes in low, throws the right hook to the body, transferring the freight onto her front foot, then comes back with the left hook.
Connolly just feinting with that front foot herself at the start of the round, then fires the 1-2, got the right hand through to the body.
That's it, there you there. Now let your hands go when you're there.
Well, they're just telling Connolly to let her hands go when Scotney's in range, because she was there briefly, and that's exactly what she did. She's got to take these opportunities where she gets them to get her own punches off and just wrap Scotney up on the inside there.
No, don't pull your jab at your feet.
That's nice left hook to the body there from Scotney, just doubling up head, then switching the attack downstairs to the body.
Work when you close.
Connolly, Scotney just letting go with that right hand.
Little feint. Drop the right hand over the jab. Good try.
Through that right hand there, Connolly brought it back a bit low, a bit slow, and Scotney came back with a combination. Nice left hand there again from Scotney, but Connolly
Still dipping your knees back.
doing a decent job in this round, although she did wear a pretty solid 1-2 there as she was just looking to move in, and again just gets caught a little bit square and tall with a right hand and drops down to a knee. Michael Alexander takes up the count. And Scotney should be in the furthest neutral corner.
Nice and compact now. Nice and compact.
Box on, and she's right next to Connolly really as she just chased her across the ring there and then looks to continue the attack. Solid looking left hand landed on her, and Connolly's looking to throw back, which I don't think is the wisest policy here.
A real good left hook there from Scotney, rolling under, coming up, staying low, letting her shots off to the body and then finishing her attacks upstairs with that left hook.
Trainer Mike Reese just jumps into the corner.
Just buzzed.
Okay.
Right now.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Breathing off your feet there. Suck up.
Talk to
suck
me.
up.
You okay?
Yeah.
Look at me. Listen, you've got to keep your hands up and just bend your knees slightly when you're close to
Keep
it.
it safe.
Okay.
Mike Reese just making absolutely sure that she's okay. She admits there that she was buzzed. Let's have a look, Matt.
Yeah, nice 1-2, lovely left hook. Yeah, she took a knee. I think she took the knee, I think, herself. I think she needs to clear her head. She felt that left hook definitely buzzed her. It was a lovely three-punch combination. Basic 1-2, left hook, but perfect timing, brilliant accuracy. And I think she took a knee there just to give herself a few seconds to clear her head. Maybe a delayed reaction.
Well, it was a sensible thing to do. What was slightly curious, I mentioned it at the time, was that Scotney was shown to the neutral corner, which was basically right next to Bec Connolly. She should really have been shown to the one on the far side of the ring. And then when the action resumed, she was right up in her face straight away again. Good 1-2 there again from Scotney, just planting her feet and letting her hands go. And Connolly is just there to be hit at the moment. I think she's still feeling the effects of what happened towards the end of that previous round. Looking to get on the jab there and take her feet back. She needs to try and find a way through this.
Yeah, again, there's that lovely, that's the combination she likes, whether it be the right hook to the body or the right hook to the head, but she likes to plant that weight, put her weight on the front foot. She's generating the power then when she transfers the weight back across with the short left hook. Again, you see again, she throws the right hand, but she's putting her weight on the front foot to generate power into that left hook, short left hook.
Just sustain the attack.
Plenty of jinking and feinting as well coming from Scotney. She's trying to trigger that lead from Connolly, which she can maybe step outside and then come in on. Trying to screw shot there through the middle, didn't quite land it.
Connolly looking to jab her way in. I think her head might have cleared a little bit here. And she's a brave fighter. There is no two ways about that. She's already stood up to some pretty solid punishment here from Scotney. Dropping to that knee in the previous round and looking for the uppercut there. There's Scotney up the centre.
Going back. Touch the head right into the body. Working now, back.
Caught by the left hand again there, Connolly.
I mean, I think the left hook has definitely been the signature punch from Scotney, but I think her jab's been good as well. She's been a nice head movement, nice rhythm, and I like her feints. She's shown quite a lot here on her pro debut already.
The bell goes at the end of the 2 minutes, and Connolly makes her way back to the red corner.
Talk to me. You okay?
Yep.
Good. You look okay.
That was a bit around.
Much better.
So next up, Kane Baker is back with us. We saw him 2 weeks ago in that 8-rounder against Aqib Fiaz. Gave a good account of himself that night. He got the call late in the week, as did this man, Meshach Spear, to take this fight. And Meshach Spear's on the opposite end of the spectrum, really. He hasn't boxed since May 2019, but he knew this was an opportunity that he just couldn't turn down.
But keep your shape.
And I make that a pretty even fight.
Don't throw stupid shots. Keep them sensible.
When you're close there.
Do magnificently. Proud of you. Keep it going.
I think that was Alec Wilkie just peering between the ropes there, hiding behind the mask. Great to see him. Had an operation not so long ago. He's got the all clear, I believe, so that's terrific news. Into the start of the round, Scotney again just looking to let go with that lead left hand.
Your hands tight.
Scotney going for that left hand upstairs, and that is the percentage punch for her, the right down the middle. just trying to find a home for that one as well. Connolly trying to keep that head on the move. Every now and again she just pulls out and that chin is a little bit high, but it's difficult to be too critical of her, Matt, because Connolly is really digging in here.
Yeah, she's competitive, but she's losing all these rounds. I mean, Scotney's her accuracy and the quality of punching, there's no comparison really. Fair play to Connolly, she's toughing it out and she's showing a lot of grit, but in terms of quality punches landed, Scotney way ahead.
Bit of blood coming from the corner of the right eye there of Connolly. She's lost every round on Matt's card, and that's absolutely correct, of course, but she's certainly earning her money. And she takes these fights, she takes these challenges. I outlined the hectic life that she leads, and as I said, she never backs down, and there is a good deal of blood coming from the corner of that eye. It is running clear of the eye, just smeared across the cheek there. Good combination again there from Scotney, and Connolly just manages to take it. Scotney goes for a little bit of a walk around.
Yeah, that's nice, stiff, hard, accurate jab. You know, the left hook, like I say, has probably been the standout punch from Scotney, but the jab's been really good and the jab's been setting everything up. There it is again. And her own defense has been impressive. She gets her hands up nice and high, good head movement. She'll give the little feint and step out as well.
Some blood there on Scotney too, but that's transfer, I'm pretty sure, from Connolly. Bell goes at the end of the round, touch of gloves between the two, and that is a little bit messy. You can see it just oozing out of that nick on the corner of the eye.
Doing really well now, okay? You've got to keep this going.
So was it a punch or a head clash that caused the cut? Let's just see if we can find out. Well, that was it there, and that was the heads coming together.
Yeah, I think there was definitely the head clash that caused the cut. Obviously, she landed a left hook afterwards, but I think the skin had already been pierced. It was definitely the head clash which caused that. But she's boxing well, Scotney. Credit to Connolly, she's toughing it out, but she's definitely second place here at the races.
All right? Outworking out everything you've got.
Nice and compact, threes and fours. All right, Beck? All right, let's go to work. Good in the fight, though. Good in the fight.
So sixth and final round, touch of gloves between the two. Ellie Scotney in the white and dark blue, Bet Connolly in the black, red and white. Scotney, I'm sure, will try and put her foot to the floor in this final round and see if she could get the stoppage. Good left hand again there, and Connolly just manages to take it as she does the 1-2 straight down the middle.
Threes and fours when you come. Great shot. Great shot. Drop it over the top, Beck. Drop it over the top. Great shot. Higher up you need to. Watch your right hand, you can see it coming.
Just dipping to her left there, Scotney, and looking to try and throw that left hand, get the rotation in. Didn't quite land it that time. Left from Scotney got through for the first time there, though. She was just a little bit tall on her heels herself.
Yeah, she's gone southpaw here now, Scotney. Another string to her bow. She's really trying to show us everything what she's got here. She's been impressive tonight. Her jab's been good, her defense has been good, her nice hands are high, good head movement, good body shots. The left hooks have been really good. And she even wants to show us that she can do a bit of southpaw too.
Come back with the hook when you come out right hand.
There's that left hook again.
Don't wait for her, don't wait for her.
Connolly just stooping again with that right hand to the body. It looks like she's going to make it through to the final bell. Scotney, though, doing her best to try and prevent that if she can.
And again, and again.
It's been an impressive debut though. This is a very experienced Connolly. But Scotney showing a full repertoire of punches, lovely jab. Like I say, the body shots, the left hook to the head have been brilliant. Good right hooks over the top as well. Good transferring away, nice rhythm, good feint, good judge of distance. Very, very, very impressive professional debut.
And a good fight to take on debut as well, because she's been taking 6 rounds there, 12 solid, good minutes under her belt. And Connolly worked very, very hard, showed a lot of grit and determination to get through that, having dropped to the knee towards the end of the 3rd round. It looked like she might be in a bit of trouble at that stage. At the start of the next round too, I don't think her head had completely cleared, but she got back into the fight and been congratulated there by Adam Booth, who I'm sure will be pleased enough with what he has seen from Scotney. And there's that left hand that landed with regularity.
Yeah, I mean, the jab was really good, but I think the left hook was the, like I say, I've said it a few times in commentary, probably the standout punch, a signature punch.
So these two just been called to the centre of the ring. And she's enjoyed this week, I think, Beck Connolly. They both have. They've both been very, very good company. It's an altogether new experience for everybody the first time they come into the bubble. You never quite know how people are going to react to it. They don't know themselves, I don't think, until you actually have to go through it. Okay, let's go to our MC, David Diamante.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of action here in Peterborough, England, we go to referee Michael Alexander's scorecard. It reads 60-53 for your winner from Catford, London, Ellie Scotney.
So Ellie Scotney gets the win. And she won every round. Well, plenty of sport coming up on Sky over the course of the weekend. Football everywhere you look as usual. Super Sunday, Crystal Palace at home against Brighton. That's at 1 o'clock. That's a derby. You might not think it, but it is. Tottenham against West Ham most certainly is. That's at 4 o'clock. Then Monday Night Football, 7 p.m. Leeds against Wolves, all on Sky Sports Premier League. Ellie Scotney just getting towed down there as she's slipped out of the blue corner. She's had to wait a long time for this. Originally it was March the 28th, and a debut isn't just any old fight, so she could have been forgiven for fretting a little bit about this as she was waiting for a new date, but there as soon as she possibly can. With trainer Adam Booth, she's just moving over to that far side. And she's ready now to speak to Andy Scott.
What is? That's a good thing, man. As long as you keep your voice.
Sorry, to cut you off mid-conversation with Adam Booth there. Congratulations, it's been a long time coming, your pro debut. Just how much did you enjoy that in there tonight?
Yeah, Andy, it's been a long time coming, and yeah, I enjoyed it. It's good to get out, but yeah, I've got stuff to work on and that.
How highly do you rate your own performance then? You sound like you're being a bit of a harsh critic there.
I think I'll give myself about a 6, you know. I've been at the ring for a year and a half now, so yeah, it's good to get back in 6 rounds as well. I'm just, yeah.
You had a stellar amateur career. What was the big difference that you noticed in there?
No head guard, to be honest. My hair didn't stay too pretty. But yeah, no, it was a big difference, you know. The rounds are 2 minutes, so if you hurt someone, you ain't got that much time. So yeah, but it was good.
We know promoter Eddie Hearn's watching at home. What's your message to him? Do you want to get out one? Do you want to get out one more time before Christmas?
Weekend.
I don't think we've got a show next weekend, but the weekend after next maybe.
Yeah, weekend after that. yeah, that's it.
Congratulations and well done.
Thank you very much, Andy.
Thank you.
Absolutely brilliant from Ellie Scotney this evening, impressing very much so on her professional debut, Toby. She's a really exciting to watch, and there's so much to like about her.
Yes, she's got a fantastic array of punches. Matt Macklin was spot on with what he said. You know, a signature punch was the left hook. She was strong, she was compact, and it's a really good debut. Connolly was just outgunned and couldn't keep up the pace, so I'm looking forward to seeing where she goes and how fast Eddie wants to move her, because I don't think he needs to take his time with her. I think she's really good already.
Do you think she was a little harsh on herself in the interview there? She gave herself a 6 out of 10.
It's always good. Your worst critic should be yourself. That way, you know, you're never happy, you never settle. In boxing, as soon as you start settling, you're happy with performances, you soon find that you start making mistakes and find your level. As long as you're always aspiring to be better and you're always your own harshest critic, you'll always advance and improve. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Well, Beck Connolly, she's not an easy opponent for your professional debut at all. She's been in with the likes of Rachel Ball. How much confidence will Ellie take from that, do you think?
massive amount of confidence because, you know, with Connolly going in with far more experienced fighters, having the more experience going in, she's dealt with it. She hasn't lost a round. I'd say the only